Hello, I'm Rituja Gambre, studying Masters of Education from Savitribai Phule, Pune University. Today, let us see about Unit 4.1 Teacher Education in Pre-Independence in India. Periods of Pre-Independence Indian Education. Indian civilization and culture is one of the oldest civilizations and cultures of the world. But which one is the oldest has yet not been decided. The development of Indian education can be divided under the following era: Vedic era, Buddhist era, Muslim era, British era, and post independence era. These are the periods of Indian education. In Vedic period, the state was not responsible to organize education. During this period was completely under the individual control of the gurus, who were the sole in charge of their gurukuls. Education during Vedic period was completely free. The gurus themselves arranged for housing and boarding of the students. The student of course used to pay Guru Dakshina to their teachers according to their financial position and wish. Income source for the Gurukul was Guru Dakshina. On the completion of education, students paid Guru Dakshina to according to individuals, which could be land, animals, grains, clothes, or money. Sources of the Vedic education. Four Vedas, as we all know: Rig Veda, the Sam Veda, the Yajur Veda, the Atharva Veda. Then six Vedangas, four Upavedas, four Brahmans, 180 Upanishads, six system of philosophy, Bhagavad Gita, three Smritis, the epics like Mahabharata and Ramayana. Aims, ideals, and objectives of Vedic education: inculcation of spirit of piety and religiousness, preservation and spread of ancient culture, development of personality, development of knowledge, culture, then preservation of our culture, moral and character development, character formation, promotion of vocational efficiency, curriculum, and various methods of teaching. These are the objectives of Vedic education. Buddhism is a faith that was founded by Siddhartha Gautama. Buddhism is a religion of philosophy commonly known as Buddha. Gautama Buddha, also known as Siddhartha Gautama Shakyamuni. He was the founder of Buddhism. The word Buddha means awakened one or the enlightened one. The path of enlightenment is attained by utilizing morality, meditation, and wisdom. Buddhists often meditate because they believe it helps awaken truth. Teachings of Buddha. Lord Buddha discovered four noble truths. Char Arya Satya. Dukkham, there is a suffering. Life is full of suffering. Then Dukkha Samudaya, or cause of suffering. There is a cause of suffering, and what is the origin of that cause and how that is arising. Then cessation of suffering, that is Dukkham Nirodha. Then path of liberation. Then Dukkham Nirodha Marga, there is a way for the cessation of suffering. Major tenets of Buddhism. Lord Buddha delivered his first lecture at Sarnath. This first lecture is also known as turning of the wheel of law or Dharma Chakra Pravartana. He was assisted by the kings and monarchs, and in a very short time so many vihars were built up in different parts of the country. The teaching of Buddha was mainly oral. Buddha's philosophies are described as three Pitikas, that is Vinay Pitika, in that rules of conduct, then Sutta Pitika, Buddha's sermon, Then Abhidhamma Pitika, exposition of philosophical theories. These are the major tenets of Buddhism. One thing needs mention in this context, and that is the Buddhist system of education emerged, Vedic system of education also continued. During Vedic period, gurukuls were generally set up in the forests, far away from habitation. But in Buddhist period, mutts and vihars were set up in capital cities and at commercial and trade centers and other important places. Buddhists never oppose gurukuls because opposition is strictly prohibited in Buddhism. Methods of teaching during Buddhist period. Primary education. Primary education in Buddhist period was organized in mutts and vihars. Duration for Buddhist period was 6 years and methods of teaching was verbal education. Then higher education. On the completion of primary education, an entrance examination was held for higher education. This education commenced generally at the age of 12 years and ended at the age of 20 or 25 years. The method of teaching was discussion. Bhikshu education. After the completion of the higher education, students who intended to preach and spread Buddhist religion could join Bhikshu education. To join Bhikshu education, one had to go under Upasampada Sanskar. The duration of this education was approximately 8 years. He could then spread Buddhist religion and carry out teaching activity. Bhikshu who wanted to specialize in Buddhist philosophy and religion could pursue Bhikshu education for many more years. The method of teaching was prominence of logic, tours, conference, and meditation. Thank you.